Morning guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you've not met me before, my name is Leanne, and along with my partner Adam we are running Two Bears Vintage, which is a currently online store which sells all sorts of vintage, one-off, unique homeware finds. So if that's your sort of thing, be sure to give us a follow, and you can check out our Etsy store as well. The link is in the description box below. So today is Saturday and it's a bank holiday weekend, and I've got lots of shopping trips planned. Today I'm going to a few stores that I do like to go to, but I don't usually record because I'm after some stuff for me. I'm mostly after some shelving for either my dining room / studio or my lounge, or maybe both if I can find some decent ones, to put all my cool vintage stuff on it, because at the moment it's currently hidden away in my upstairs office, and I figure, well, why not let myself enjoy it until it sells on Etsy? So that's the plan. So today I am going to Antique Superstore in Gloucester, which is a house clearance store. It's huge, and there's always something cool to find there. And then I am off to the Furniture Charity Shop, which is also in Gloucester. So obviously I'm looking for stuff for me, but if I also find stuff for the shop, I mean, I'm not going to leave it behind, am I? So I figured I would take you along with me. Let's go and see what they've got.
Drop the needle down and dance me to the other side. And from there we can fly into the 80s, Brooklyn to LA. Our hands in the air, our hands in the air. There's a record spinning in my mind, with scratches on the B-side. Your record spinning in my mind.
What is this? Wow. Oh, what a shame. It's beautiful.
There's a record spinning in my mind, with scratches on the B-side. Your record spinning in my mind. Record spinning in my mind. Spinning in my mind.
Oh, I have no need of this, but that Adam does. See, this has got that cool mid-century style that I'm after, but it's kind of ugly. Is it? It might be vintage IKEA actually. I mean, it's good for 60 quid. That's pretty good. But yeah, not for me. I am always amazed by the stuff they have in here. Like, that's stunning. That looks very like 1930s maybe. And it's £28. Are you joking? Oh goodness. Can I do something with this? I don't know. What would I put in there? I suppose you could put like grow lights and have plants in there. Would that look crazy? Maybe it would look crazy. And then this is mahogany, £85. Like, what on earth? Again, not my style, but wow. Oh, this might be though. This might be. Mid-century. Hi. £70. That's lovely. That would go really nicely in my lounge, I think. I've got some like medium dark furniture in there. The thing is, my lounge is quite dark. I could put some lights in there. That's a maybe. Guys, look at this dresser. Or is it a sideboard? That is stunning. If I was looking for a sideboard for my lounge, that would be the one. But I'm not. I need shelves. Stay on task, Leanne. Stay on task. Stay on task. Loads of lovely hutches. There's a mid-century style thing that would look great in the dining room down here, but doesn't have the shelves. And I'd be worried that I can't get shelves that match the wood tone. £41 though, that's insane. Oh. That's nice. Oh wow, that's lovely. I'll chuck them. No treat, sorry. That's nice. Not sure if I could ship anything that big though. That's very lovely. Oh, it's by the same guy that did that other one. Good old Bill. Another one. Signed by Bill again. I have a horrible feeling something may have happened to Bill. Well, Bill, you were an excellent artist. 1980, Bill Appleton. Ooh. It's a lovely embroidery. Look at the detail on that little fish. Love it. £5. I think I've just found another embroidery piece, possibly a patch stitch or a needle point. So it's just... Wow. Harriet Ward, aged 12 years. Orford, 1884. Wow. That is insane. That's a needlepoint, I think. Beautiful. This is always a good little... Bears! A sweet little cross stitch would be lovely in a nursery. 50p. Oh, and another one. This little gallery wall piece. You guys, I was in the Furniture Restore for over an hour, which is unheard of for charity shops in the UK. I mean, it's a big shop, but there was so much to see, especially in the art section. In the end, I totally missed out the glass and the pottery and the bric-a-brac because I spent so much time in the art and I bought some absolutely gorgeous pieces and I can't wait to share them with you. I did also get that hutch. So that's going to be delivered in a couple of weeks. So very excited about that. I'll do a little video about me styling that with some of the products in the shop. So yes, on my way home now, I might go via my mum's to show her what I've bought. I'm so excited to show you. I can't wait. So I will see you back at home. Okay, full disclosure, it is the next day. I know I said I couldn't wait to show you guys what I'd bought, but by the time I got home, because I spent so long out shopping, I had to do a quick change and then head out to a barbecue. So it's the next day. I've got a few things to show you. All of these things, bar possibly one, are going in the shop. I'll start with the knickknacks, the objects, and then I'll move on to the art, if that's okay. So the first thing I bought, and you will have seen these in the footage from the antique supermarket, was these beautiful little cat bookends. Well, I say little, they're quite big actually, and they're very solid. They are carved wood. You can see sort of the carve marks in the detail there. And I just think they're adorable. They're lovely. I mean, I love a cat anyway. I know a lot of people love cats. So these are perfect for cat lovers, book lovers, cat-loving book lovers. I'm pretty sure those two loves overlap. And yeah, they're just good, solid. I'm not entirely sure what the wood is. Doesn't say, it just says Chapel Workshop, made in England. It could be pine, possibly. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, they're good and heavy, good and solid, and just really flipping cute. Adorable. Love them. And I suppose you could have them up that way, or both even. You could either side of your books, you can have them different. So yeah, love these. So the next thing I bought, and you will have seen me see it, grab it, put it straight in my basket, and that's this candle snuffer. Again, not entirely sure on the metal. I can't see any marks on it, but it's quite heavy. So I'm thinking silver plated something. There's no sort of signs of wear where I can see through the metal to see what's underneath. I doubt it's solid silver though. It could do with a clean. Normally I like to leave a bit of tarnish on metal, but this isn't the good tarnish. So I'm going to give that a bit of a polish, and perhaps a mark will reveal itself, like the inside's very ashy. But yeah, I don't see many of these around anymore, and they're just really useful, lovely pieces. They're great for styling, but they're also really useful, just snuffing out your candles, making it a bit of a ritual. So yeah, just a lovely little piece. So continuing on with the metal theme, I found this brass bowl, and it's a lovely size as just a sort of catch-all bowl. You could use this for jewellery, as a little trinket dish, or it's big enough actually to use for keys. I generally don't like to use sort of ceramic or glass for keys because of the chance of scratching or damage, but brass, excellent. Brass or wood for keys for me. Yeah, it's a really good size. It would be great just sort of next to the door, whack your keys in there, or whatever you're going to put in there really. Again, it's got some tarnish, and not the kind of tarnish I enjoy, so I will end up polishing this before it goes online. But hopefully it means it will just sort of patina back again in a more even way. So yeah, it will be shiny, but if you prefer that patinaed look, it will come back, I promise. So yeah, love that. It's got like a nice sort of serrated scalloped edge, and kind of floral engraving in the middle. So yeah, really nice piece. Good sort of standard trinket bowl. Trinket bowls do really well for me. So yeah, this was a no-brainer. Okay, so the last piece I want to show you, I'm going to pick up without making too much noise, hopefully. And that's this lovely little bell. It is bone china, Hammersley, Hammersley fine bone china, made in England. And it's just giving Christmas vibes. So we've got angels all around the sides playing their instruments. We've got, a harp, a horn, a tambourine. I don't know much about angels, didn't know they played the tambourine. And it's marked 1971. Where's just in there? 1971. It does have the clapper in there as well. I'll give it a little ring and hopefully it won't be too loud, but just watch your ears on the... So yeah, quite a nice one. I'm considering saving this for a Christmas drop, if I'm honest. it is only, what is it now, May, so it seems a bit early to be selling Christmas, but I do know people like to buy Christmas decor all year round. So if this is something that you are interested in, drop me a comment and I will list it for you. If not, I will probably save it for a Christmas drop later in the year, so keep your eye out for that one. Right, onto the art. I'm just going to show you first. Okay, so the first piece I got, it's just got a little bit of fluff on it now, is this gorgeous embroidery of a little fish pond. Isn't it fabulous? I'll do some close-up shots while I'm talking, but I just love the detail on this and the little fish and the flowers, all the different shapes of the flowers. And I just, I love any sort of textile art because you can see the amount of time and love and energy that's got into it. And it is just beautiful. So this will be, I really want to keep it, but I've got nowhere to put it, which is the story of my life when it comes to buying art. So this will be going in the shop. It's in really good nick. There's a couple of little stains to the pebbles on the front, but not really noticeable from afar. The frame's solid and good as well. So that's the first piece. And then the next three pieces, you'll see in the footage that I spotted quite a few paintings by Bill in the little fish shape. And on further inspection, I found that his name was actually Bill or William Appleton, and they had loads of his art there. So I think he might have been a local artist who may have passed away recently. I did a little bit of research and I did find a William Appleton who passed away in February, but he worked in printing. So perhaps he was a hobby artist. I'm not sure. I couldn't find any sort of sales for him, but his work is lovely. And the paintings were going from like the 1980s all the way up to, I think the latest one I bought was 2008. And you can see how his art journey kind of evolved over time, which I really liked as well. So we'll start with his newest piece, which was painted in 2008. And it's called Lakeland Sunset. And it's mixed media, January 2008. At first I wasn't sure whether this was water or sand or snow, but there's leaves on the trees and the back says Lakeland Sunset, so we'll go with a lake. And I love the colours, the purples and the blues, all those muted tones. I love the burgundy matte, which I think really make the colours pop, and the framing is really good as well. It's sort of in that kind of like aged gold sort of frame. So as a piece, I think it's stunning. It's a decent size too, if you can see me over there. I'll put some shots in of some close-ups as well, because I appreciate I'm catching a lot of reflection here. Oh, there we go, that's a bit better. So yeah, really, really beautiful piece. And then the next piece I thought actually could go with it. I'll sell these separately, but they would make a lovely pair because the frames match and the colours sort of go together as well. If you see a lot of purples and yellows, I think he was possibly in a bit of a purple and yellow mood. So this was painted in October 2007, so yeah, just a few months before this one. I think this is a watercolour, although that could be, the little twigs could be ink actually. So another mixed media piece. So yeah, this one's matted in white rather than the burgundy, but I think it works beautifully and the frame matches the other piece. So a lovely pair, or bought separately, I just think absolutely stunning. And then the last of Bill's pieces is probably one of his earliest ones. And it's huge. I'm going to cover myself up here. No, there we go. And this was painted in 1981. And it's called Llangors Lake in the Brecon Beacon. And I love the bright green, the richness. It just feels like a lovely summer's day in Wales, really. I'm not going to put this one up straight away because I'm hoping I can find some space for it, because I love it. And I love the sort of impressionistic sort of like approach to it. I think this one is oil on canvas. It's got a lot of raised detail. And yeah, you can just see how he's sort of scratched through the paint there with a palette knife. Look at me sounding like I know anything about art. I don't, I just really appreciate it. So yeah, this is probably gonna stay with me, but if I can't find anywhere to put it, I'm gonna reluctantly list it and give it a new home because it deserves to be enjoyed by someone with the space. So watch this space and I will keep you posted, and also watch the Etsy shop. It will be up there if I do decide to sell. So all of those pieces of art were listed for £5 each, which is a blooming brilliant price for original art as it is. And I was there for ages trying to decide which ones to get, which ones to not get. So I took those 4 up to the till, plus a frame, which I haven't shown you because it's upstairs in my bedroom. I'm keeping that one. So altogether it was going to be £25. But because I'd been chatting to the lady about buying the hutch, and we'd already been, turns out she only lives down the road from me. We were talking about schools and, you know, all sorts. I went to the same school as her daughter. I don't know. Really nice lady. She said, do you know what? Like, do you want all of this for a tenner? What? Really? What? And I said, are you sure? Like, obviously they're a charity. And she said, yeah, we've got so much art out the back. We just need to get it gone. So yeah, £10. Oh, I'm so grateful for that. So yeah, I didn't want to take the mick and go back and get more. But I will probably go back again next weekend when Adam's up with me, and we'll see what else they've got. And if there are any more of Bill Apperton's pieces, I may pick those up because there were some really, really lovely ones and I was being really picky. So yeah, thank you to that lady. Right, that is enough of me yapping away. It is now... I haven't even got my watch on. I'm probably going to have to get changed and get going shortly. So I will wrap up this video and say thank you if you've stayed to the end. Really appreciate that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.